Parashat Miketz. Yosef is at one and the same time one of the most powerful leaders of the Jewish people. He suffers many trials and tribulations, near murder, exile, slavery. He always lands on his feet. He seems exceedingly strong, especially strong emotionally. Strange person in a strange land. And he always comes out on top. What is very interesting about this very strong persona, however, is that he's the one who cries most in the entire Bible. The two things that characterize Yosef: he's a dreamer, his dreams, and he's a crier. He's constantly crying. Whenever the brothers come, when the father reveals himself, and almost every stage in between, he's trying to hold back tears, and he cries. And I once heard a fascinating explanation from my teacher, Rav Soloveitchik, which is very human and very significant. Let's just remember one more thing. I've interpreted before the fact that Yosef never contacts his father even after he becomes Grand Vizier of Egypt, because when he looked back at what went on in his father's house, when he was in the pit and realized his brothers were about to murder him, Yosef had a whole other perspective. Until that point, he really thought everybody loved him because his father loved him, because his father favored him. He had no idea how deep the animosity was on the part of his brothers. And in the pit, Thomas Mann brings this down. Yosef took an oath. Yosef said, "I will never be in touch with my brothers again. And I will never be in touch with my father again. Because my father mismanaged the entire family. He had no right to so publicly favoritize me and make me so hated by the rest of my brothers." And Yosef really thought that he had emotionally cut off all ties from his family. And then the family came to purchase food. And Yosef saw them. And the point made by Rav Soloveitchik, a very profound one, is that sometimes we have deep emotional feelings about something. We're not even aware of those deep emotional feelings. And then the tears well up. And the tears, to a great extent, tell us, you thought that this didn't matter to you? It matters to you very, very deeply. One can never become divorced from one's family. They're part of us, and we're part of them. We may think it doesn't matter, and we may cut off all ties. But at the proper moment, when we see them, we come into contact with them, the tears that well up in our eyes and in our throats tell us how much the relationship really, really means. And therefore, Joseph weeps a great deal whenever he sees his family, even after what they did to him. I believe one of the most important messages of this parasha and all of the stories of Joseph is that most important of all is that the family stays united and together. That no matter how difficult one's pride may make it, a rapprochement between family members is crucial. It's quite all right to tell a sibling, a parent, the wrongs that one feels the sibling or the parent has done to one. But it's crucially important not to bear the grudge and not to allow that to disrupt the relationship. Nothing is more important than the familial relationship. And it's also important to us, to our inner beings and our inner selves, to our souls. If we don't recognize it, our tears will teach it to us. The best thing is to find the means to make amends, to say what you think, but then to forget and to forgive. Shabbat Shalom.